can you tell me a little bit? You said it was on my back. What? Go ahead.
I saw it as a flat, almost like a shadow, like you were standing really close to a wall. All right. So it was like just a shadow that I could see of like your body right against you. And if you were standing within a few inches of a wall and a light was in front of you, that's what I saw. Just the black outline of something that was near you or attached to you.
So, this dark energy, talk about it. What is it?
Well, after talking to you, we found out that this had happened to you. You actually knew that when it attached itself to you. And I knew some of the thoughts and some of the things that you were going through that intuitively I picked up on, psychically, whatever, and ended up telling you a few things that you don't tell people normally. And then you kind of took it from there, and you knew when it had attached itself. And we've tried to change that and tried to turn it around, and I think you're making progress in that.
Yeah, you told me what to do on a daily basis, and I've been doing it. And I actually talked to you this morning, and you said, well, you can't see it, but it feels lighter.
Yeah.
Folks, what it is energy does not have to be intelligent. Energy can just float around like sometimes shadow people are not intelligent. Entities, energy in itself can be negative, maybe a lower vibration. And maybe they have the intelligence of an amoeba, which means that they're only wanting to float to something, some living object, and we can't see these things, and they grab on. They grab on and kind of suck, the energy out of you. And the more negative and depressed you get, the more it feeds and the more it wants that. And then it turns around and makes you more depressed and down and negative and perhaps mean. And it feeds off that some more. And it'll continue that feeding cycle until really you're so down and out, I can't imagine. But one way of getting rid of it was the imagination of what you told me to do, also invoking the Holy Spirit. And I put a layer between me and it, and I've been very positive. Yeah, I kicked the plug out. Okay,
well, don't do that while we're on.
Yeah, well, I was trying to do like a body contortion, and I forgot we're not on camera. But we'll be on camera soon to show what it looked like. And then there goes the foot, and I kicked it right out. But anyway, folks, we're near the end of our show, and I just want to say that how it moved along is how it moved along. We're not full of jokes and gags, and Halloween's coming up, and this and that, and we're having a ghost bake-off, and we're having fourth dimension wheels, pinwheels of spooky gags with lights on it. Just not that way. I mean, we are truly into the science and the spirituality of it all. And as time goes on, we're going to share with you more that we know. There's a boatload. There's tons of stuff we got to share with you. And through our journeys together, Deb, we are going to be able to report here what we're finding. It's all about spirit. And since my NDE in July 4th of 2013, I have realized that none of this stuff matters where we're at. Only thing that matters is spiritually forgive, spiritually do the best you can, and when you screw up, say you're sorry to your higher power.
And stay in love and light.
Yeah. Yeah. Light is the biggest thing that the accuser hates and negative hates.
True.
So,
Very
we will have more stuff for you next show, Tuesday at 2 p.m. And meaning that we're going to have more stuff to talk about. We just thought this first one would be, we would touch on some of the things we've been doing. And it's great to have you on board, Deb. I mean, really. Most mediums I don't get along with.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm glad. And I don't think you're pissed off at me yet.
No, I'm not. You're a lot later.
Yeah. So maybe I can blame the entity.
You can.
And then it's not my fault, is it?
It's only your fault if you don't go to love and light.
Yeah, well, I am.
I know, and you are moving towards that, so that's good. And the entity will get bored and won't be able to feed, and it'll leave.
Yeah, I tried the other way of doing it. Don't work. I started telling him the history of the computer and make him bored, and it wouldn't leave. So I'm
Didn't work, huh?
no. Only people left me, and so
What I told you.
I actually am doing it, and I even said that I was afraid that it could go to someone else, and you said, well, it may not. It could just dissolve too. And
I can see that it's dissolved.
well, God damn it, this thing needs to dissolve and go away, because if anyone gets that feeling that I'm talking about of depression, despair, and you want to use pills or alcohol or something to just get away from it, it is something that's causing it. And man, I'm telling you, it's a wonderful life.
Well, I don't have a problem with people treating the symptoms with medications if they, the thing is that there is an underlying reason for any type of addiction or any type of depression. There's an underlying cause. So fix the problem, and then you won't have the symptoms.
Exactly.
And don't cover it up with medications. The medications cover it up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's not fixing the issue. You need to fix the core of what the problem is.
Deb, where can they find you at? You have a couple websites.
They can go to Deborah Ryers Holly to my page, or they can go to Beyond the Looking Glass, which is a closed group, and that we talk about all this same type of stuff there.
So that's Deborah Ryers Hawley on Facebook and Beyond the Looking Glass on Facebook, or is it? Do you have a .com?
Nope.
That's fine. So you got two of them out there. And do you do readings?
I do.
Okay, so you can find out Beyond the Looking Glass.
Yeah.
All right. Folks, I would encourage you highly to check her out, especially on the readings. She talked to me, and she started telling me about my life. Even talked about my mother, who had actually come, which I never thought would happen. But anyway, she knew about me, and that was my test on her, and I don't have any doubt now. So whatever that gift she does have, and I'm glad she's along with us for the ride.
Thank you, David.
That's no problem. Until I get mad again and screw it up, and then you hate me too. You join the Medium David Hate Club.
I have no hate.
I know. All right, man. So, everyone, I'm glad you enjoyed listening to us. We are going to be on again next Tuesday. This Thursday, No Limits, with Audi and me, and featuring Lindsay. We also have a special guest, Julie Poole, coming on, a writer also about angels. So that's going to be kind of cool. So we're busy on this end. We can make the announcement that this show and that show No Limits will be going to WKTV, where we'll be in studio and you can see us.
Yay.
And that'll be good. And I'll bring my my oxygen bottles. But they'll be filled with nitrous, so I can get that good high during the show. Right?
Okay.
All right, everybody. Thanks for listening, and have a great week. And stay in touch with our web pages. That's the way you can talk to us. Hasta.